You're live now.
The greatest journeys are never easy. But when men unite, no destination is unreachable. This is the quest on TNT.
Hey! Hey! Is the whole season gonna be this rough? Hey, DeAndre! Is it too soon to say I'm having second thoughts? I'm soaked and look like Steve Ballmer after a pep rally.
TNT.
Hey! Hey! Is the whole season gonna be this rough? Hey, DeAndre! Is it too soon to say I'm having second thoughts? I'm soaked and look like Steve Ballmer after a pep rally.
TNT.
Hey! Hey! Is the whole
Seems something might be wrong with the sound.
What do you have it set at?
I just hear the commercial over and over in my headset. Something might be wrong with the sound.
What do you have it set at? Yeah, I don't hear that.
Actually, I think I just hear the commercial over and over in my headset. Something might be wrong with the sound.
What do you have it set at? Yeah, I don't.
I think we're good. Alright, for those that are watching, I'm just getting things set up here. Thought I may have had a little bit of trouble with my sound, so give me a couple minutes. All right, everybody, it's 8:02. Welcome to the Knights podcast. My name is Sirik, and I am joined by fellow Knight Andam. Beebs will not be with us this evening. She is actually just recovering from the flu. I'm not sure how many people we have watching us right now.
We have 8.
Yeah, everybody's watching football. So normally I hold a contest type podcast, but in discussions with Beebs, it seemed to take away from the RVR. So we decided that at least for tonight, we would just kind of have an open forum for everybody. Try and field some questions.
Yep, lots of questions. I mean, I guess the biggest one is, I guess the big topic this week has been the Chapter 9 item.
I have actually been removed from the Other Worlds campaign for a little bit, so might, even for me, go into a little bit more detail about the newest item.
Oh, well, some people aren't happy with it. It does have a stealth lore charge on it, which is kind of cool, but I think the consensus is it's not up to par with the other necks.
Just because of that charge?
Well, the stats on it aren't that great either. They're cool stats, but they're not like anything crazy.
So is the main concern that it doesn't fit well into templates?
The thing with a lot of these items is they're just meant to give you options, I think, and not necessarily replace staple items that are in templates, such as like DF necks and things like that. Oh, that was cloak. Cloak? Neck? I don't know. I think it was cloak. My mind is fried right now. I literally just got back from vacation like an hour ago.
Ah, very nice. And where did your vacation take you?
Las Vegas.
so whatever happened stayed there.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the thread right now. I was watching one of the threads on Postcount about it.
Yeah, I was actually trying to look it up too, so I could get some reference.
Yeah, it was a cloak, I'm sorry. I mean, basically it's 50 hits, 18 con, then depending on which one you pick, 6 con cap mythical, and then it has 1 mythical resist cap to body, energy, spirit, heat, cold, matter, which is cool, but then that's it. That's all you get from the cloak. And then you have a stealth 4 charge on there, which is kind of cool, and a magic health buffer.
And is that is that the same stealth lore charge that's basically on the Cyclops shield and the other artifacts?
I believe so, yeah. It's the stealth bonus 35. The charge is really cool though. I do like the stealth 4, but yeah. But I know the dev team is accepting feedback for this, so.
It does have a nice graphic though.
Yeah, it does. So I mean that's the big big topic I think this week.
And is the overall consensus that it's not well liked, or is it a 50-50?
It seems like it's just not well liked. Well liked. I don't think the charge makes up for the stats. That's what the consensus is.
I haven't really got a chance to look at the previous chapter's items either, so...
There's some decent items. I mean, it gives you a lot of options in template. There's nothing that you necessarily have to have, which is what kind of everybody, or at least most people want. They don't want to have to keep updating their template every 6 months and stuff like that.
Well, and after every chapter.
Yeah. So, and then everyone, we're just getting ready for chapter 10. It comes out on the 17th, so a little more than 2 weeks away.
I seriously need to get caught up in all 3 realms.
Yeah, I mean, they will make the stuff easier as time goes on. From what I understand, Lovely was telling me it's not really BG friendly, so I think it's best if you have like a group that can do it. But I heard some of the chapters are a little hard with just one group.
Trying to think of the items. I think that I've mostly done the Other Worlds campaign on my ALB.
I've done almost on all of my albs so far. I think I stopped at chapter 6. I think we're just gonna wait. Me and my group of friends are gonna wait until they're all out and just do them all at once. Kind of knock them all out.
Yeah, it seems like probably the best strategy. It's probably what I'll end up doing as well. I've had been distracted with school, so.
Yeah. But the big thing is just chapter 10. Everyone just waiting for chapter 10.
Are there any questions from people that are watching?
Or how do you guys feel about the cloak? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you love it? I mean, let us know your opinion. I mean, also we just had the Halloween quests and stuff like that, and that was a pretty fun. It was a good 2-3 weeks, man. It was really awesome.
Yeah, I missed that this year.
I know everyone liked the bonus for sure.
I think, at least for me, you know, I have so many level 50 tunes in all of the realms that it's kind of frustrating to have to do the Other Worlds campaign on every single character. You know, so typically I'll just choose, you know, like a main tune and then run through it all.
Yeah, but it is nice that a lot of it is it's all tradable, so you can buy it off of housing and.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, that makes it a lot easier. Other than, you know, like the DF seals are kind of a pain because they're not tradable, but being that this stuff is tradable, I think it'll be pretty easy to come by. But I mean, doing all 3 realms, I think as time goes on, it's going to get a little easier, from what I understand. I mean, not like right now, but soon, I guess, sooner than later,
and that is the natural progression of things. So, I mean, you don't want to make it too easy too fast.
Yeah, exactly. So once it gets a little easier and people can just mob through the whole thing on with just one group, I think it'll flood the market and it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be that hard to get any of the items on any team.
I was trying to see if there was any chatter on the post-count forums about Chapter 10.
There's no chatter yet. We're just kind of waiting. I mean, it's gonna... we're mostly waiting for the new 1.19 changes that are supposed to hit Pendragon at some point. That's kind of the main focus of that, and I think that goes with Chapter 10. I think I don't really know, but I'm assuming. Any update to the edit zone or change is always really exciting.
Yeah, so we would encourage everybody, once changes hit Pendragon, to test like crazy.
Mm-hmm. How do you think it will affect RBR with the proposed changes?
I'm not sure. I think that it might make Zerging a little bit more desirable. I mean, I'm not sure.
I mean, here's the thing. With any kind of RBR update or change or anything like that, you won't be able to tell what effect it has for months. That's why it's kind of a slow process with any kind of update to the frontiers. You have to basically update something, see how it works, see how it affects RBR. For the first couple months, it's going to be really hyped up, and people are really going to want to, do whatever zone they redid, or whatever they updated. They want to test that out and see how it and check out action around it. So we won't really know how it's going to affect anything. So I'm just hoping it's going to create more action. That's all.
Yeah, I think
for everyone.
Initially, I believe it'll probably concentrate a lot of fighting.
Yeah, and I think that's the hopes. But whether or not it will stay like that we'll have to see. And we're also coming to December, which is always great. It's Christmas time, holidays are rolling around. There's usually a couple of bonuses they throw out, so hopefully do the same thing this year. Bonuses are always awesome for action, and love them when they're out.
Yeah, as well as the Christmas quest that they holiday, midwinter festival.
Yeah. So we have a lot of cool stuff coming up. At least in terms of updates to the game. I mean, all the stuff they're talking about will probably round out this year, I think, which is a lot still to come. Does anyone have any questions from the chat? Anything you guys want to ask us? Anything you just want to know about? Let us know.
They wanted me to go play, but kind of hard to play and talk. I could try. See if I can get a group.
See if you can get a group. Yeah. So the wizard is a bit rough.
Yeah, I'm a realm rank 11 fire wizard, so hey, there we go.
I questioned yesterday, but I know that's no good, man.
Yeah, you'll have to be kind of watching that chat because I got it on my laptop, so I'm having to turn to look at the stream. I think that's what was causing my issue.
Yeah, it's fine. So have you thought about incorporating the new otherworldly items into your templates?
I've looked at them. I haven't really run them through Loki yet to see what was going on, but I mean, some of them look pretty decent, like some of the rings and the bracers.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing most people use right now. I definitely want to template that once all the items. I think that was the last item, was Chapter 9. So I definitely want to put some of them in. I'm just waiting. I don't know, I'm also being a little bit lazy. I don't want to template. But the rings and the braces are pretty nice. Also the pots, man, and the legendaries I think were a really cool addition.
Yeah, I haven't checked on any of the legendary stuff yet.
People are really worried about it, and I don't think it's had as big an effect as everyone thought it would. But the pots have definitely made my life a lot easier. Instead of having to ask my cleric, my shaman, my druid to rebuff me during the fight when I get shielded, or when I die, I can just pop that. They can keep doing what they're doing. You know, it keeps them focused, and me just and take care of myself is awesome. How hard is it to get the mats for those potions? It's not that bad. I would say in the first couple weeks it was pretty bad, just because so many people were trying to get the mats for them. However, now it's not like super camped or anything, so it's pretty easy. You just have to do the otherworldly stuff. And I mean, you can definitely tell that the mats have gotten easier because the price has gone down. I think the last time I bought Supremacies, I think about 8 of them, and they were 15 plat a piece, so that was a pretty good deal.
I think when they were first being sold, they were like, what, 25 plat?
Something like that. A little higher.
Unless you're mid, and then it was probably 50.
Yeah, of course. Do I know if they're going to update the dungeons? I'm assuming so. They haven't said anything to me about it. But if they did the first 3, I'm assuming they're going to do, you're talking about the classic dungeons, I'm assuming, they're going to do the other ones as well. When that'll happen, I don't know, and again, that's just me assuming, so I could be wrong, but seeing as how they did the first 3, I guess that they would.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on their plate at some point.
I mean, they're just really focused on the current otherworldly stuff and the 1.119. So, I mean, that's been keeping the dev team really, really busy, trying to get everything together for November the 17th. So I haven't seen anyone use the Omnipods. Does anyone really like them? I've only used the Resic one and the Supremacy, but I don't know if the Omni one's that used. Also, yeah, I'm stopping at level 26. That's like I said, I'm assuming they're gonna do it because I mean, from me playing in those dungeons, they did a great job with them, and I really like them better than the BGs. So I'm guessing they're going to do it all the way up so where you can level through the classic dungeons that have been updated to 50. It's just whether or not it'll happen anytime soon. I don't know.
I think it just depends on where their resources are allocated at.
Yeah, like I said, right now they're really focusing on the Otherworldly campaign and the 1.119. I mean, they've been basically in a crunch for the last, 2 months trying to get all this stuff done because they have a timeline, which is really cool of them. I think the first time they've really done something like this, where they put a scheduled time of when stuff is releasing, and I really like that, and I think other players did as well.
I'm in a group with 5 Wizzies, so this is awesome.
That's a lot of fire damage. It's a lot of bolts too, it's 10 bolts, holy. Yeah, guys, keep the questions coming. If you guys have any other questions that we might be able to answer, feel free to ask. So right now he's just showing off some RVR that's going on.
Yeah, I'm with probably the larger of the LBGs that runs nightly.
Yeah. Five Wizard group, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Till we get hit.
No seers, no nothing, no heals, no need, just bolts.
No speed.
Bolts. Yeah, no speed.
That's great. And I think typically they're in an event somewhere, so I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. So that's what I'm guessing. That's a lot of people.
So how was action in the frontiers before you went on vacation?
It's been pretty good. I've been taking a little bit of a break, doing mostly small man, stuff like that. I haven't really farmed up an 8-man in the last couple of weeks, but all my my friends and stuff that were plugging around said the action was amazing with the RP bonus. The thing with the RP bonus too is even if the action isn't amazing, you can still do really decent. I play kind of an odd time of night, I guess. I mean, I usually form up in about 2 hours, so I'm a little to the later end of things, but there's always a good decent amount of groups out.
You play late then.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm on West Coast, so it's kind of it's early for me, but it's late for everyone on the East Coast.
Right, that's where I'm at, East Coast.
It's only like 7 or 8 o'clock for me, but you know, it's like 10 or 11 for anyone on the East Coast, so not too late. I used to form up at midnight East Coast time. You have just a bunch of late night crews that run. Usually like Tickle Pink, Cancels has a group, Gav's out. There's usually some form of Tellus, and there's usually an IRC group. So in terms of groups, Zergs, there's not that many Zergs at that time of night. So I don't really know. I think Lovely logs off before then, but
yeah, I think they usually log off around 11.
Yeah. We will see an old boy Zerg out from time to time late night. Not as much as I used to, but every once in a while.
What realm do you small man in?
All of them. I don't play one specific realm, I play all realms. Lately it's been Alb and Hib. Mid's kind of a bit harder to small man, and you need a few more people. LAX for the win. No, LAX is not for the win. LAX is terrible. But I mean, action seems to be pretty good right now. From the looks of,
Seems to be a lot of Alps.
your perspective. There's always a lot of Alps.
Hey, we got a Friar in our group now. We're good to go.
Yeah, at least you have fuels now. It's always a good thing. I mean, well, let's setup isn't too bad. I mean, if you have 5, you can do 4 and have a decent group. You know, 4 Wizzies, Friar Cleric, Sork, Minstrel.
I killed that guy.
Looks like the mids came to contest you. So here's a question. Do you think that there needs to be more incentive to defend keeps and things like that? Was another discussion I remember seeing in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, currently the RP bonus, it's kind of interesting because I've noticed that I've defended a keep before and everybody left, and I received like a lot of realm points for helping defend the keep. Whereas if a bunch of people were still around, it kind of spreads out the amount of RPs that you earn. I mean, I guess it kind of depends.
Yeah.
You could probably scale it, so depending on how many keeps you're down, you might increase the amount of RPs that you receive for defending a keep.
Yeah. And that's just something someone brought up. I'm not really knowledgeable into Zerg warfare or anything like that. So I just hear some issues from every now and again. Another one was making the relics harder to take. which I agree with because them flip-flopping. So, but I mean, I guess that's kind of good in a sense too, because you don't want to have all the relics just on one realm for months. So it's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, I remember back when New Frontiers was first introduced, Hibernia pretty much controlled all the relics all the time. Which now anymore, it's, you know, who takes the relics at what time of day. You know, you have Albs at night that will take relics, and then Hibernia will take them during the day when the Heroria Zerg is on.
Yeah.
So maybe relics should be harder to take. You know, let it benefit the realm that's kind of underpopulated.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it could go the opposite direction. The more populated realm could just get the relics and keep them for a long, long time. Yeah, I mean, one of the guys in the chat says the relics change hands way too much, and
Yep.
I do agree with him at the same time. Like, I don't know. I think if Albs, let's say Albs had relics for 3 months, I think that would really change the balance of RBR. And from what I understand, Zerg Warfare 2, because apparently a lot of people switch depending on who's winning. So I don't know if that would necessarily be a good thing. If the strongest Zerg at a certain time can hold relics, they're just going to stay the strongest Zerg, and it's going to be really hard to get them back. So I don't know. I kind of like the easier, but I don't at the same time. It's kind of a toss-up.
Which makes you wonder what could be done to kind of combat the relic hoppers, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's kind of hard to balance because you want to be able to give people incentive to take the relics to begin with.
I mean, yeah, people have talked about reducing the bonus you get from relics, you know, just in general discussion on post count. And, I mean, yeah, but also, I mean, you're fighting for something super powerful, and I think that's another argument why it should be so hard to take, because that, you know, extra percentage in damage and healing and all that stuff is really huge.
Exactly.
So making them easier to take prevents it from keeping one realm super strong, but it also makes it so, you know, not everyone...
Oh yeah, it was dumb.
Everyone should get the bonus at some time.
I'm gonna go and see if I can kill some people.
Looks like a battle's about to happen.
Oh yeah.
One of the viewers in the chat was saying, stand if you do, stand if you don't. And yeah, that's what makes it so hard to balance, I think. Oh, here comes the bids. Looks like a pretty decent battle.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Nice.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat too.
Oh yeah, I've been watching it. At least you have a decent battle going on, so that's interesting.
Yeah. I can almost pull clumsy, but I can't see him.
One of the viewers wants to know what staff that is.
This
I'm
is
not sure if
the...
he's talking about your...
If he's talking about my staff, it is the Staff of Perfect Incantation. It has a near sight cure on it.
About.
Yeah, I have it for the cure near sight charge.
That's always helpful.
It's very helpful. I'm wondering how many mids we're going to see inside here.
I'm guessing quite a few. That has a postern, right?
No, it does not have a postern.
That's, whatchamacallit, I thought it did.
Yeah, Blandrake doesn't have a postern.
Oh, I thought it was different.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't. I thought it did too. Nope, everybody's gone.
Everybody's gone.
So 1,609 realm points for taking that.
That's not bad.
No. Yeah, this staff is very helpful when you don't have a cleric. I mean, I'm usually nearsighted at least 70% of the time.
Yeah, I hope so. Damn, almost got a full group there.
Yeah, pretty close. 5 Wizzies, a Friar, and an Armsman.
Oh, not bad.
We need more enemies to kill.
I'm sure they'll be back.
Looks like we're up to 17 viewers. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to just throw them out there in chat. I don't think there's going to be anybody in this tower.
Probably not. I'm assuming they're just trying to get port.
Yeah.
I think it makes me mad nowadays is that before when a realm would have port, all the action would be centered in that general area. Now it's so spread out. I think it's because port's so easy to take due to the rune keeps.
Yeah, those guys didn't make it.
Yeah.
That bolt hit hard.
Oh, wow. Any more questions from the chat? You guys are quiet.
They're all watching my great wizard skills and are speechless.
Fighting owls, what the guy says. He's trying to kill you.
I used to be Earth on this wizard, but I switched to Fire after I hit Realm Rank 11.
Yeah, I mean, you probably do crazy damage. There's a lot of owls in the crowd.
Yeah, I'm fighting mids now.
Question from the chat, does the Earth spec line have 3 bolts?
Well, it kind of does. You have 2 bolts, and then you have like your base fire bolt.
Which spec would you say is better, Fire or Earth?
It depends. So if you like AOE dotting a lot of crap in Zergs like this, I highly recommend Earth.
Otherwise, you'd say what, Fire is the way to go, but Ice is also an option too.
Yeah, ice is good if you're camping, like a tower or a lord room. Typically, you know, you want a lot of icers to do that. I like the earth spec inside of keeps because you can AoE dot, which interrupts a lot. Normally, if you have someone poking their head into a lord room, you can use them as a target to AoE dot everybody that's standing around them. And also, you get a nice ground target AoE spell. It's also useful. It's certainly not as you know, front-loaded damage like fire wizards are, but it's still pretty decent damage. I believe it's matter based on an Earth Wiz.
Did you put a delay on the stream?
I did not, which now I kind of regret.
Here. One of the viewers said, I guess people are probably watching with no delay, so I would probably not go out without a delay.
Yeah, I probably should have switched it up before I went.
Yeah, there's only a short delay on right now. We were not expecting to do any kind of grouping or anything like that.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I didn't put a delay on to begin with. Until someone goaded me into going out and playing.
Yeah, the 20-second delay is not enough. Well, I mean, the stream is about almost over, and I don't think he's going to be running it with the Zerg anyway, so we're not going to change the delay, because we'd have to restart the stream.
Yeah, and of course, with putting a 10-minute delay on it would already be time to end the stream.
Yeah, by the time everyone saw it, so he's just going to move away from the battle group, and, yeah. So we'll probably wrap this up here in another 5 minutes, so if you guys have any other further questions for us, please feel free to ask. Let's see if we can get anything answered if you guys need to know anything. No? No questions? Yeah, no, he knew, he didn't think that he was going to be doing any kind of RBR, and he was coached by one of his buddies. So it was just a mistake, man. We're definitely one of the first ones to make sure to have a delay on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I always stream with a delay. This is not going to end well for these Alps that are here.
Probably not. They may rally a force back up, who knows?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Alright guys, we'll we'll do one more round. Questions if you guys have any, if not we'll call it. Go out in the Blades of Glory?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright guys, if there's no more questions, you can go ahead and take us out, dude.
Yeah, alright everybody, well thanks for joining myself and Andom tonight. I think next week is actually, I'm not sure, hang on a second, let me check real quick here.
I think it's Obi.
Actually, next week is a lovely interview podcast. I'm not sure if the guest has been determined yet. So keep your eye on the Herald this week, and hopefully they'll announce who will be joining her.
Yeah, they definitely will, I'm sure, at some point. So, thank you guys so much for watching.
Alright, and thank you, Andom, for joining me at what was the last minute.
Not a problem.
Alright, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching.